Okay, so your man is clearly setting a flare screen here. Stop. Right now, you got to be yelling out, flare, flare, flare. So this player knows to get over the top of the screen. We don't communicate that. Now this player's going to get nailed by the flare screen, and it's an open three. Cannot guard like this if you're Kevon Looney. You've got to get your feet level to each other so you can slide with this Jazz player. When your feet aren't level to each other, you're just giving him this angle, and you have no chance of sliding with this Jazz player, so it's a layup. We're switching this ball screen. It has to be right now. This player needs to be up, level to the screen, or ready to guard. It can't be drop coverage, then switching. That doesn't work. You are switching this ball screen. It has to be now. It cannot, Jordan Clarkson's going to the ball, then going back to Looney. We're switching this ball screen, and you're Kelly Olynyk. You've got to be leveled to the screener right now so you're ready to guard. This player's going to get underneath the screener and switch, but you've got to be ready to switch. Kelly Olynyk is not ready to switch, so now it's an open three. Get your hand off of Jordan Poole. Look at how Jordan Poole is going to create space because you got your hand on him. See that space he just created? Now you're not going to be able to get over the top of this handoff. Transition defense. You get to bodies, and this player's guarding Klay Thompson, but where's he going? Look at that. What just happened there? Gotta keep your feet stationary away from the ball. DiVincenzo, look at his feet. See how his feet are going inward? So now you have no chance of getting back outward. Now it's just rip and go right into the lane, draw help, dunk. Why are you not hedging here? Look at this right here. If you hedge and get this guard out this way, there's no place for Draymond Green to roll to. The backside helps right there. Instead, you're in drop coverage, so that creates a 2-on-1. Hey, Jazz are in a zone. This is how you get killed in a zone when two people guard one. This player's got to take the ball. This player's got to take the man in that area of the zone, and that doesn't happen. Have to have your feet level to each other when you're guarding one-on-one, because as soon as Donte DiVincenzo crosses over here, you're not going to be able to slide with DiVincenzo anymore. Now he's got the angle. This is a basic flare screen. You don't need to switch this. This player just needs to be yelling out flare, 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 and this player can just get over the top. But you switch this flare screen. It's a totally late switch, and there you go. Right now, you've got to initiate contact with this Warriors big as soon as he crosses the three-point line and battle for real estate. That doesn't happen. So look who's initiating contact. It's this Warriors player. So now he's got you sealed. The Jazz switch this first screen. So this player's guarding this player's now guarding the ball. Then you switch the second screen. So this player's now guarding Klay Thompson, not this player. So now you're going to get hit with a flare screen and an open Klay Thompson three. What is this Warriors player doing here? This player's doing fine guarding one-on-one. Would you please stick with your man? Why? What are you doubling for? So now that draws another double team and an open Jazz three. You can't guard one-on-one like this. You're opening your hip up. You're giving this player the angle. Get your feet level to each other and close your hip up. Okay? But you give this player the angle, so he'll take it. Don't go under this flare screen when there's this much space to go over it. Look what happens when you go under this flare screen. Look at the angle. Now this player can just rip and go right to the rim for a dunk. Cannot fall for this pump fake from Klay Thompson. Look at this little pump fake here that Jordan Clarkson falls for. You leave your feet, so now you can't contest when Klay Thompson actually goes up for two. What is this Warriors player doing going under? Look at the space you have to go over the top of this down screen. Yet you go under. Why? Okay, Donte DiVincenzo is guarding no one. No one. Why are you not getting up and guarding someone? Not switch ball screen like this. You have to be level to the screener. You are not level to the screener, which means you are not ready to guard. You cannot guard one-on-one like this. Your feet have to be level to one another, because once this Jazz player crosses you over, you're not going to be able to slide with him. So now he just goes right to the rim for two. There's no reason to switch this handoff. All this player has to do is take a step back and let you through. Instead, you switch the handoff. It's an atrocious switch. What is Jordan Poole doing? This player takes one dribble, not even moving anywhere. And what do? You back up. So, yeah, you give up an open three now. You cannot switch and immediately just start gambling. Look at this gamble right there. One more gamble right there. Now this player's passed you into the lane for two. You can't guard like this with your hip opened up, because once this player crosses over, you no longer can slide with them. So now Jordan Clarkson's in the lane, draws help, easy 2. Jesus. You cannot guard like this. This Warriors player is doing great guarding the ball. You cannot have your back to your man. You've got to be seeing ball and man at all times. Well, you're staring at the ball, so now you give up an open 3. Get your hands off Kuminga. Look at this right here. Stop. See how your hands are on Kuminga? Instead of showing your hands so that you're ready to slide, when your hands are on Kuminga like this, it's way too easy for him to spin off you and jam it home for an and 1. So stupid to be switching this stagger screen. Klay Thompson just needs to go under and then over. But instead, Klay Thompson's trying to go over the first one. So now you have to do a completely late switch, and it's a dunk. Not switch ball screen like this. You have to be level to the screener. If you are not level to the screener, you are not ready to guard. What are the Jazz switching here? There is no screen. This player can easily go this way. You're switching nothing. And it's a terrible switch, I should add. Why am I giving this guard the lane? Get up and hedge. Get this guard out of the lane. There's no place for this player to roll to. The backside defender's right there. The Warriors' spacing isn't good. Yet you just want to give this player an open runner. This Jazz guard has got to get over this screen. Look at the space. You just walk into your own screen for no reason. So now look at the space off this handoff that you have no chance of covering, obviously. You cannot switch ball screen like this. You have to be leveled to the screener so you're ready to guard. You are not ready to guard. This is a god-awful double team. Look at this. This player's dribble's picked up, and he's falling, and this player's doing fine guarding him. What are you doubling? So now your man is obviously going to be wide open to cut for a dunk. How are you not getting over this screen? Look at the gargantuan amount of space to get over it. What? So now you get beat. That draws Klay Thompson to help, and it leaves this Jazz player open for 3.